The big news and the big stories in the news right now is, of course, police shootings. And they're still talking about the police shooting in Kenosha. I like that name, Kenosha, Wisconsin, here in the United States. Jacob Blake will be paralyzed. Now they're saying for the rest of his life, from his waist down. He was a 29-year-old black man, African American. Now they're saying before the person who videotaped this incident with his cell phone out his window, before he started videotaping, he did see Jacob Blake wrestling with the Kenosha Police Department. Polices. Around 3 or 4 polices. The lady police said she tased him or taser gun twice. The person said he only saw her tase him once. But then again, he said he did not see the entire event take place because there was already wrestling Jacob Blake when he started filming the video. So he could have missed the very first taser before he started looking at the window. Now he's saying the police officer that shot Jacob Blake in his back 7 times. It's the same police officer that was punching him in his rib cages when he was walking back towards his SUV that had a knife on the front floor, and he had, I think, 1 or 2 of his sons in the truck. He already had warrants out for him for sexual assault. Was the sexual assault on his girlfriend that called the police and saying that she don't want him on her property? He don't supposed to be on her property. So since she used those words, she might have had a PPO against him. PPO, restraining order, stay away from me or you will be arrested. It's feel good out here. It's the 28th of August. Tomorrow's my daughter Julia Faith's birthday. Happy birthday, baby. We had a nice rainstorm to cool everything down. And I haven't been to this park in so long. This is my favorite park here in Ohio. Right across from the zoo, the Toledo Zoo. Tree. Looked more like it was chopped down than fell down. I think it was chopped down. No, I think it fell down. I think it split it and fell. I think it fell down. I'm not just listening to CNN News on my XM radio station before getting out of the vehicle. Doing a half a mile walk here around the park in Ohio, Toledo, Ohio. I think the tree fell down. Because every time you see these police shootings, you hear a black person opinion about what happened in these police shootings. You gotta realize they're gonna take up for their own. And they're gonna lie. And just because you see 100 blacks out there saying this is Black Lives Matters, and 100 whites out there mean Black Lives Matters, don't mean blacks are right. The average white lady in the United States of America has already been in sexual intercourse with black men. I don't like white American ladies. I never hate that fact. Most of the white ladies in the United States of America is married to a black man or in a relationship with a black man. And I still think that's very sick. I think it's very sick. The two skin colors don't even go together. I just think it's sick. But back to the Jacob Blake story. There have been 3 to 4 days of rioting in Kenosha, Wisconsin. The NBA, Major League Baseball have refused to play their sports for the police unrest. And they talking about boycotting. We're still under the coronavirus pandemic here in the United States. Now they're saying there's more to this Jacob Blake story in Kenosha, Wisconsin. And I already said it long before the person started showing the video on his video camera what happened. You can turn your camera on to see what you want to. You can always edit videos to show what you want to see. There's always 2 sides of the stories. And I'm really sick, I'm really tired saying black people act the way they act because they never had a chance. They never had a chance like everyone else had a chance. 100% wrong. Blacks had the same chance and opportunity that everybody else have. And I'm sick of people saying that these are white police officers that wake up, put on uniforms, and attack black citizens. No. Not one time have they said a black person that had these horrible crimes happen to them. I think they're horrible also. I'm not some psychopath that feels that shoot, kill, choke to death black people. I'm not saying that. But not one of them gave up voluntarily to get arrested, get charged, and face a judge and get justice. They all fought for a reason. But they had something to hide. And they said Jacob Blake had warrants out for his arrest for sexual assault. So he wasn't an innocent victim. The police was already looking for him. I always say I never had a traffic stop before. I got pulled over before by Dearborn Heights police years ago. I don't live in Michigan no more. And I hope I never have to live in that state again. And another police pulled up and said, "Are you okay?" The Dearborn Heights police that stopped me and said, "Yeah, this is an easy stop." The other police just drove away. And I had a police tell me, after you do this job long enough, you can read people. They're pretty good at reading people. They know who to put their guard down for, but not all the way down for. They know when they need backup. They know when they need to watch the person. Because in the old days, traffic stops was just routine traffic stops. There's nothing routine about traffic stops anymore. Yes, I think this tree, this beautiful tree, fell from up there, right there. I think the storm made this tree fall. I will not ever attempt to take this tree bark home. There's too many bugs on it. Bugs that live inside the tree box and eat the bugs. Oh, this feels good. But autumn is coming. Summer is in. And it's been a nice summer. The heat, we had like 84 degrees days today. The heat feel good. But just so much happened in this pandemic. Everything's so boring. Everything's just so boring. It's like been a long, boring summer. I mean, when I say that, I bump into some of my friends and I talk to them, I'll go to the store. I know my friends, they work there. And I talk to them, they all say the same thing. With all this going on, we just couldn't do nothing this summer. It's just been so boring. Been hot too. It's been like a very good weather-wise summer. But with all this stuff going on, we just can't do nothing. It's just so boring. This has been a very long, boring summer. I am totally bored. But like I said, we have 4 more months left in this year. It's been a very funny year. I'll be glad when this year is